All right. Be back, bro. While you work out, you like my back, bro. Eggs? All right, Shalom. All right, we are the Israelites. We come to teach the truth of the Bible. We tell the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans you are the Israelites according to the Bible. But before that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Double honor to our elders and our apostles of the Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect.
Peace and blessings. Shalom, shalom. This beautiful day that the Lord has given us. It is 80-something degrees in Philadelphia for the first time and forever. And it feels amazing. Right?
What's even better is it feel good to just knowing you're an Israelite, brother.
Exactly.
Knowing you.
But I was going to say, as America starts to heat up for summertime, the death and destruction is going to heat up as well. The death toll literally quadruples or doubles every summer in Philadelphia. All right? But we're going to start this off with, I was going down a rabbit hole. Just, I can't.
Shalom, bro.
It's going to die. It's literally at 26%. It's cool. It's going to die, though. I was watching a video earlier. Me and brothers was just dialoguing, but so if anybody knows about Agenda 2030, Agenda 2030 is it's a plan that all the that's like 193 nations all came together, and they basically are coming together to basically make the world a utopia, if you will, right? And it's supposed to, matter of fact, let me just get it, let me not chop it up. 1 second. It says 2030 Agenda. You can read it, Which one? Yeah, they're ready to read that.
It says, according to AI and Google, it says the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development is a shared blueprint adopted by all United Nations member states in 2015. At its core are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, which are designed to eradicate poverty, reduce inequality, protect the planet, and ensure global prosperity by the year 2030.
They also said by the year 2030 that their plans for the New World Order will be erected and in full circle. Now, what does that say to the Hebrew Israelites? That lets us know if their plans are 2030, that means the Lord got to come sooner than that, because that's when they feel like their bellies is full, according to Job, right? But the Lord said that he's going to put them in dire straits when their bellies are about to be full. But if you also look at the calendar, so I went into the calendar and I scrolled up, 26, 27, 28, 29, all the way up. There's holidays in each year. As soon as you get to 2030, if you go on your calendar on your phone and you're scrolling through to see all the different holidays that pop up in 2030, there's none. They're all blacked out. Like there's not going to be a holiday in 2030. It's like the government or the world governments, right, are preparing for something for 2030. We've been dropping this 2030 for quite some time.
So I don't like them.
No, we're not Muslim.
Oh, no? It looks like they have the beards of Muslims.
No,
Israelites.
Christians are supposed to have beards. All Christians that shave their beards are against God.
I'm a Christian.
Well, you can't grow beard.
But not you. But Christians.
You never know.
Christian men are supposed to have beards.
I could have a
That's
beard.
true.
You never know.
Hey,
I mean, things are pretty crazy.
And in Christianity was here 781 or almost 1,000 years before Islam. So Islam is plagiarism off the Bible. But all Christian men are supposed to have beards, even though the Edo-centric idea is having a beard is not clean. But that's this is what Jesus wore.
It's like a sacred garment.
Yes, sackcloth.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It looks like a sacred garment.
It's exactly what it is. So we're just trying to do it the right way, other than what they try to teach us.
Strong, and you're good leaders, and we need them like you.
We appreciate that.
Appreciate that.
You have a blessed day.
It counts. I'm 80, so it counts when I tell you that.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Oh, I am.
Let me see some ID.
I like that.
But in 2030, so the Agenda 2030 is for the New World Order to be erected, and their full plans are out. If you go into 2030 on the calendar, there is no holidays at all. And you don't believe me, do it on your phone right now. Go to your calendar. I'm going to do it with you. Matter of fact, I'll do it with you. I'm going to go to my calendar. This is 2026. 2026. I don't know if you guys see that. And you can see holidays, right? I'm going to scroll all the way up. 2027, 28. Oh, I went too far. Yep. When you got to 29, 2029, you'll see 2028, 2029. You see the holidays, January, right? You see all the holidays are lit up in green. These are the holidays throughout the year. As soon as you get to 2030, you'll see. As soon as you get to 2030, August, a couple more months. 2030. As soon as we got in January, here's the last. It was Christmas, New Year's, and then 2030. February, no holidays, no holidays, no holidays, no holidays, no holidays, nothing. 2031, no holidays, no holidays. They're not even talking about holidays anymore. That means they have something in the works. Esau, Edom, right? Esau, Edom, the devil that the Bible speaks of, knows what he's doing. He's very calculated in all his measurements. He's calculated in everything that he does. So if he's saying something, you gotta listen. But we also know in Job, get that when their belly is full.
Yeah. 20. You got it, bro?
Yeah,
Job 20.
So I'm giving perspective here. Look up Agenda 2030, and it's supposed to be get rid of poverty. Why can't you get rid of poverty now when we have more money and more agriculture per capita to end world hunger right now? But why won't they do it? Because the elites are not in full control of everything yet. 2030 is when they have full control over everybody and everything, and you're now 100% gears in the system. Huh?
Come on, let me get some of your water.
The water? It's cold. Wow, it's cold.
Really started. Bro,
Yeah,
19, 20,
19.
whatever.
That's what I figured. That's what I figured.
You know, the whole chapter 5, but just been pertaining to what we're talking about.
Did you get straight to the point?
23.
This is Job 20, starting at I'm sorry, 19. Verse 19. Because he have oppressed and have forsaken the poor, because he have violently taken away an house which he builded not.
So this is what he's doing right now. He's systematically putting in laws and strategically moving his pieces around to take the power away from all the people and give it straight to the rich. There won't be a middle class. There's either going to be rich or poor, a slave class and a rulership class. That's what they want. Go ahead.
Verse 20. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired.
And he desires 2030 is New World Order. Their plans are to be in full effect by 2030.
Verse 21, there shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods.
Okay. What?
It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency.
So when he's at the peak of his plans, when he's almost at 100% at 100% close rate, shooting 100% from the field, right? Go ahead.
He shall be in straits.
He should be in straits, which means difficulty. Go ahead.
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
So basically, Yahweh Shai, who we call Jesus Christ, is going to crack the sky, right? As that second great coming is going to happen, and it's going to stop the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, for having their full plans in full effect, right? And this is what this is saying. So now, mind you, do we know the day or the hour that Yahweh Shai is coming? No. But through the spirit and through just how Esau is moving,
Yahweh Shai said give us signs.
you know, he's going to give us signs and signs to know when he's coming. Now, we do know that the end times, the prophecies are hitting, so we know he's coming sooner than we believe. We don't know the day and the hour, but I believe that 2030 is their plans to get their new world order going. And the scriptures plainly tell us, what's going on, brother?
It's around the time when they about to be done. Yeah.
Plainly tell us that he's going to speed up the time for the elect's sake and he's going to stop them before they 100%. That means, Lord willing, we only got about 4 years. 4 years to get your shit together.
It could be 20. It could be 2 years before 2030.
Exactly.
2028.
It could be 2029.
It could be 2030.
It could be 2030 and like the third month of 20. No one said we know the day or the hour. I'm giving perspective.
But we know the season, if you will.
Right? Now, mind you, you can, like I said, you can see holidays all the way up. Now, what is a holiday? A holiday means holy day. And these holidays were erected so you could be prepared to worship what? Fallen angels, false deities, other gods, demons, demonic forces, period. That's what it's for. January is for after the god Januarius, which is the god of the beginning. That's why you have January 1st. Easter, Ishtar. All these holidays was to get the people prepared and used to worshiping the way they worship. Even when you go to worship your birthday. When you go and say, oh, happy birthday, what you're doing is invoking you're invoking a demonic spirit, and you're also making yourself age faster. Why? Because it's, remember, vibrations. Every time you say I'm 30 years old, that is a ritual bringing in a new year and making yourself older. You're literally making yourself age faster. Not understanding that there's actually 13 months in a year, not 12, and that the calendar is completely off, or the Gregorian calendar. So everybody who thinks they're, let's say right now, you might think you're 30 years old. You actually, if you add the months together with 13 months, you might actually only be 25, 26. Everything's different. But that's a little bit more research. I can go down that rabbit hole all you want, which we've already done. But I'm giving perspective.
You know, it's like, bro, that's actually like self-evident too. Yo, you tell yourself you sad, you sad.
If you say you're sad, you're sad. If you feel like you're angry, you want to stay angry, you'll stay angry.
Yeah.
It's a vibration. If you tell yourself, like that's why they say,
You'll get Galatians 6 and 7, 63.
Yep.
It's perfect, right?
you know how they be like, early in the morning they tell you, look in the mirror.
Get that jump finished.
Yep. Yeah, get that real quick. 6 and 3. We'll hit it real quick. He got it. It's going to hit exactly what you said. We're going to use the scriptures to back it up.
It's Galatians 6 and 3. For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself.
Yep.
Right? It says, but let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone, and not in another. Which one?
That's not it. It was what a man thinketh, so is he.
Yeah.
6, 7, like, they're like, the Lord's not mocked or something like that.
6 and 3 was if he think of himself to be something, he is nothing.
I got you.
Which is kind of similar.
So given perspective, literally, and then if you look at the calendar, they're even saying they added 1,000 years to 1,000 years. So instead of 2026, we might be literally 1,026. We might not even be in 2026. They've been changing everything to throw off, the prophecies, to throw off the narrative, to throw off what's really going on in the world.
You know what? Theoretically, the Asian side of the world do it right.
Well, yeah,
they New Year in April.
Yeah. So their New Year is literally in April or in spring, in Abib. Most of the world celebrates the New Year when the new birth or new growth of everything, which is canon and how things were supposed to be, right? But understand, the holidays or holy days are literally meant to worship other gods and to condition you to always be opposed to Yahweh Shemel Shah. So when people get mad at you, so you Israelites who are in the know, and people get mad, oh, you're not going to celebrate my birthday and tell me happy birthday? No, I'm not being in that ritual. Like my mother wanted us to come see her on Sunday. He's like, nah, Mom, we'll come see you a day or two before. We'll come say hi. I'm not saying happy Mother's Day. I'm not going to see her and buy you a bunch of gifts and stuff. I honor you every day, da-da-da-da. But I also have the day off, so it was a chance to see my mom. So we went a day before. We didn't go up there on no tight time. We just helped her build her little plant stand, broke some bread with her, got some Thai food, told her we love her, and got the hell out of Dodge. You know what I'm saying? But we're not going to sit here and go against our power for the respect of persons and men. All right, and the worshiping of other gods, which is going to get us killed. All right.
I'm gonna finish Job. I'm gonna slide over to the next. Job 20 and 25. It is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yeah, the glittering. No, it's like 24. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow still shall strike him through. Mm-hmm. It is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yeah, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall, tears upon him.
Yeah, that's the glittering sword, because the scriptures talk about how the Lord's sword shall be bathed in heaven. And it's going into the ICB and nuclear missiles, nuclear holocaust. So it's this glittering sword, because you got to think of, like fireworks, which you think of a big explosion. You also got to look at it from the perspective of, it says the iron weapon, that's the modern day gun. He's going to flee from the modern gun, but he's going to get hit with missiles instead. That's all it is. If you can receive it. Receive it.
Verse 27. Salaki 26. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath.
Yep.
That's going into,
Yep. And his goods shall flow away. Remember all the things that he heaped up his treasures, taking it from the poor, robbery, raping, stealing, and all the things he's done. He's literally, what Esau is, he's a glutton. He's a fucking demonic glutton, and he wants everything to himself. And if he can't have it, nobody can have it. So what he's trying to do is systematically oppress the entire world so he can have everything to himself. The fact that anybody wants that, it's just you have to be psychotic to want everything. Like what is it? What is money if I can't share it with my friends and we all can enjoy? What is?
Yo, it really is dope.
Bro, it's so much. Bro, every time we travel, it's like,
Yeah.
remember when we was younger and nobody had money to get in the club?
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, don't worry, I got it. We all going. Because it wouldn't have felt right if I was by myself.
And also, Salakia, a place is always as good as the people you're around.
Exactly, and the
Yeah.
place is always as good as the people around, man, especially with safety. But these people are literally, bro, evil. Bro, evil beyond evil, where they want everything to themselves, and this is what they're trying to do. This is what they're trying to do.
The Lord did say you made it from dishonor, though.
Yep.
Got a precept real quick.
What?
One of the insatiabilities.
Yep. Insatiability.
It's insatiality, though, that's a word.
Or insatiable.
Insatiable, yeah, but I do the ability of that.
I mean, it's cool. It sounds right. Sounds right.
Broken English, man. It's Proverbs 30 and 15 in the NLT. It says, the leech has two suckers that cry out, more, more. There are three things that are never satisfied. No four that never say enough. It says the grave, the barren womb, the thirsty desert, and the blazing fire.
That is fire.
Yeah,
That's an NLT.
Bro, that, read it again. That was fire.
It's Proverbs 30 and 15. It says the leech in the NLT. The leech has two suckers that cry out, more, more. There are three things that are never satisfied. No four that never say enough. The grave, the barren womb, women not having children.
It's inevitable,
Right.
Inevitable. Death is inevitable for those who are not, But go ahead.
The thirsty desert,
Yep.
which is parabolic, like
parabolic, because it's always dry.
right, and the blazing fire.
And a blazing fire, which consumes and doesn't stop burning until everything is consumed. Literally, flames do not go out until there's nothing else to burn.
Right. That's heavy.
That's heavy.
Heavy duty.
That was what was that again?
Proverbs 30 and 15. That's
That was
NLT though.
heavy.
NLT.
Heavy. Bro, and that's Esau in a nutshell, man. And what's crazy is he got most of you people in the trick bag, man. Epstein files came out, nobody did nothing. New war broke up, nobody did nothing. Now they talking about the new something virus, whatever the fuck it's called. And we all know it's bullshit because it already came out that the last one was bullshit. Now all of a sudden they're coming out with a new one, bullshit. And guess what? You people are sucking it up, just absorbing it, right? That's why it says in the end times, people are going to be giving away in marriage, laughing, partying, and they're going to be, as we speak, someone walks around. You can't make this happen. Marrying, having kids, all these things are going to be happening in the end days. And I'm not saying having kids or anything like that is wrong, but I'm giving perspective. It's the spirit that
Like
you're in.
people are getting married and having children and building a family for the future's sake.
Like there is going to
And,
be.
and having generations.
And look, I'm in 2031. 2032, no holidays. As soon as you get to 2029, holidays pop right back up. Bro. Bro, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I just need like 2 more trips, you know what I mean? Maybe 3.
Yeah, maybe 3.
Maybe 3. I mean, got a couple years. 2 years, 2026, November 2027, 2, 3,
November
2028.
That November anniversary.
About 7 more. We can get about
7 more.
We can get about 7 more in before, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Look, man, I might have to have a baby out that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, dog. Sound like her. Y'all might be like, yo, Shalom. Yeah, I got me a little, you know what I mean?
It's Matthew 24,
Little Izzy Mobises.
Matthew 24 and 21.
What?
NLT, it says, but there will be greater anguish than at any time since the world began, and it will never be so great again. In fact, unless the time of calamity is shortened, not a single person will survive, but it will be shortened for the sake of God's chosen people.
Simple. And this is why we say, in the time frame, now mind you, Lord willing, he comes tomorrow. But we understand prophecy, and we gotta wait and be long suffering, like the Lord is long suffering for us. But I would not be surprised. Didn't they just say? Didn't Trump recently? This was on the news. Trump recently just released some more UFO files showing proof of UFOs and what certain aliens look like. And then one priest said he went and met with one of the aliens and he was translucent and all that. They are already starting to drop aliens now. Now, mind you, they're going to try to fake an alien invasion and try to say that's the second coming of Yahweh Shai. We all know this is coming.
Blueprint Project and all that.
They're literally setting it up for people to be disassociated from the Most High. Because if they fake an alien invasion, Blue Beam Project, you got real crafts actually flying because they might have some technology from fallen angels and they created some shit. I couldn't believe it. Because the Lord definitely said he want to open up the full armory. He going to allow them to have as much weaponry and shit because he wants to have a fight. You got to remember this. It's all about the Lord's book that he's been writing. And he wants to fight. So he's going to make sure they got enough to make sure it seems like a good fight. Even though he could Thanos the whole thing and it's over. But
snap of a finger. I'm gonna let you bring that out, then I'm gonna
the land back up with the brother. But this is because Matthew 24:24. It says for there shall rise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall see the very elect.
They should try to deceive the very elect. This is what they're going to try to do. So we're getting in a day and age where they're going to start now. All of a sudden, UFOs are real. Now they're talking about the aliens. Now there's new. Did you see the new videos on TikTok where the old videos of the UFOs, and now they're in 4K where it's now super clear. You see everything.
Yeah.
Now the technology is showing all the videos and everything super clear. They're trying to get the narrative away from the Most High in the spiritual realm, and just say these are just interdimensional beings that are in the physical and some bullshit. They're still trying to make you believe that God is not real. It's the funniest thing in the world. It's like they keep reinventing the same fucking story trying to mask the truth. Right? But this also has to make you think. This is why the Lord says this truth will be preached to the four corners of earth and then the end shall come. Why? Because he's not going to He made sure that everybody on the planet knows the truth, or at least have heard it, come across it. Whether you be deceived.
If you don't know anything about the Israelites in 2026, bro, that's living under a rock,
bro. Whether you're deceived by aliens or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Now, we never said that the Lord didn't create other beings, bro. There's so much shit that He created that we don't know about. It's above our pay grade. The angels look different and different stuff. And it says the angels come in the form of a light, and some had wings and 4 or 5 wings and cherubim, and bro. Some look like humans, look like us directly, bro. The Lord can create whatever the hell He wants.
Something a terrifying way.
So they saw one. So they saw, scared as hell, and then others was like, I didn't even know it was an angel unaware. You know,
you dream, fuck around, give you dreams about the Israelites, and you just in your dream like, man, fuck that shit. You wake up and it literally change how you move in life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm not saying that there isn't other things out here, okay? But please don't be deceived to believe that the Creator isn't the Creator, Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. And salvation through our inheritance and bloodline, the Israelites, so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Negro descent from strength to the four corners of earth, we have a legendary bloodline and something to hold on to. Even if when the Lord finally pulls the veil off our eyes and we do see all types of creatures and shit that we've never would have thought. Because they talk about the Satan having hoven feet and the goat and this and that and half this and half this.
Genders.
Then you talk about, they talk about the splicing of animals. Like, bro, all that shit, centaurs, minotaurs, that's all literally Greek mythology is based off of the book of Enoch and what fallen angels and what they say. Now, mind you, I'm not going to get into all of that rhetoric right now, but I'm giving perspective. All right? So I'm not saying that the Lord ain't going to show us all of that too, but we need to just hold fast to the fact that, we are Hebrew Israelites. We come from a legendary bloodline. We have a great purpose, and with great power comes great responsibility. We got to be able to hold fast to that, understand who our Lord and Savior is, and who our God is, and what we need to do to get salvation, so we can finally be on that other side with the celestial beings. And because look, we might get up there and see shit that, shit. So, that's what that we can change gears.
I got you real quick. I'm gonna just land back up what you just said. Then I'll bring up what I was going on. It's 1 Corinthians 13:9. It says, for we know in part and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away. It says, when I was a child, I spake as a child. It's Yahweh Shai speaking. I understood as a child and I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know, even as also I am known. So childish things pertaining to what? Everything that's not pertaining to salvation. sum it all up. Going into different doctrines and different beliefs, different, yeah, that's definitely it for me. But, you know, everything that's not pertaining to salvation,
Yep.
right?
If it's not pertaining to salvation, it's above our pay grade at this moment.
I was going to say, Chinese president.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
When he was talking,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
seen
when he
a
was
little
talking,
snippet
when he was talking to Trump?
talking crazy to him, and Trump was just taking it like, yeah, you're right. But I blame Biden. It's Biden's fault. Basically said America's declining, China's rising, and y'all pretty much, it's over for y'all. Y'all reign is over type shit.
Oh, he boldly said that to him?
Boldly said it to him, bro. Like, and Trump was just sitting down like, yeah, you right.
Who told him?
Brothers, everybody doing videos on it.
Xi Jinping.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he was like, yeah.
He just went over there. Y'all saw the one brother on the gram posted like when he was out there how the was it Korean China their
yeah.
military was flexing crazy right in front of him to let him know what it is like.
That's because he went over there basically because, you know, with the Strait of Hormuz and everything going on, he went over there basically like, yo, look, we need rare minerals and all that.
But China also mad because China was getting most of their oil from Venezuela.
Right. So you know, it's a lot of moving parts. And I think they basically said that y'all gotta just stop fucking with Taiwan. That's the only way we gonna let y'all get right.
Yeah,
And he agreed because China, you know, they in full control over Taiwan.
Who's running Taiwan is a fucking territory.
Right.
Well, America deemed it to be a sovereign state.
Right.
But China like, who the fuck are y'all to tell us it's China? That's us.
It's just like Ukraine and Russia, bro.
Yeah.
Ukraine is a Russian country, bro.
What's up, little man?
He chilling.
What's up, little man? I wish I had a son. I wasn't blessed enough. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Shalom.
Shalom, ma.
The Lord told Maki, have a seat for the rest of the consistency of the flesh. Bro, I know something, bro. You got a lot of love right now. No. You got a lot of love. You know why you got so much love with you? Because you in the household. Let you have been a baby dad. She'd have been like, yeah, your fucking father. Trust me. No, that's how it be. Even when you are a great father, you're gonna be treated like a fucking piece of shit.
That's because the dad ain't there. That's all.
That's all it is.
They resent that.
That's all it is. It ain't got nothing to do with like, bro. You know how many fathers I know are great fathers, bro? A lot of them that I know are great
It's
fathers.
'cause he's
And
not around.
it's because he's not with the mom. The mom is a fucking bro. But yeah, that's neither here or there. But yeah, the Xi Jinping thing. But yeah, so China boldly, boldly told Trump, like, yo, you piece of shit. Y'all crumbling. We see it. We rising. Everything you trying to do to keep control and keep power is not going to work. Now, mind you, we all know this to be true because there's a scripture that talks about how all the nations are going to turn against the great whore, right? And utterly shoot their arrows from the ends of the earth to utterly destroy her around about. We understand that is going to come. Everyone is getting tired of America. What America is trying to do right now in the Middle East and the destabilization and the Hormuz Strait and all that, this is all to protect the dollar. This is all to protect the dollar to keep its sovereignty to be above. And all the nations are being hurt because of it. Gas prices going up, agriculture prices going up, destabilization in different areas. This is all so America can stay on top. And it's literally making all these nations angrier and angrier and angrier. They show hate the war. They're all going to look up one day and be like, yo, why are we even dealing with them no more? They weak as shit. We can all come together and just bomb them to oblivion. And guess what they're going to do? Lord willing, I'm going to carry my blessings those and my family. I'm going to carry it. You know. All right, what you got out?
I was trying to find that order.
I said, get that.
They shall hit the whore.
Yeah, get that. They should hit the whore. And then, look up to the articles. Hey, well, this place is through, man. Yeah, this place is through, man. It's nice out, man. You watching the fight?
Yeah, I watched that.
Keyshawn
Johnson. Keyshawn fight tonight. And
Keyshawn versus the bull. My employee.
Yeah.
One of my employees. That's her baby dad. The bull from Jersey, Philly. Yo, he can fight though. He fought,
all right.
Frank. He fought Frank Martin last time.
Yeah,
Toddy.
you fought Frank. Yeah.
He actually could have won that fight, but that's so necessary. I know the elders like special Pastor Hart into fight. I'm pretty sure he gonna watch the fight tonight.
I'm a fan of Keyshawn, so I'm gonna watch it though.
Are you fan of Keyshawn? I'm not going for Keyshawn. I'm going for
Bull? Okay.
I'm going for another Bull. I mean, no, I've talked to him on the phone earlier. So he was doing Slocky. He was in at the spike zone,
Cheat on you,
and
and,
she
like, be
called
a
him or
slot.
whatever. And me and him busting up. I was like, yo, bro, don't spit your mouthpiece out like you beat Frank Martin.
You talked to him?
Yeah, I spoke to him. It's like, bro, you beat Frank Martin or whatever, but you spit your mouthpiece out. So you know what I mean, you gave him too much time and they made a draw. He said, nah, man, I'm gonna be more locked in on this one. I said, all right, bro, handle that. So they want to do a card on that. I might have a short.
Little Cauchy Jones.
A little Cauchy Jones. Oh, also, there's I want to put a. All right, I know this might be a little cardinal. I bet on Cauchy that the Lord is not coming back in 2027.
Are you did? It's on there?
Yo, it's on there.
Fuck out of here.
Go on there.
I do not believe it.
Is Jesus coming back in 2027? So
What?
you can bet on it, bro.
Oh,
I'm gonna
shit.
bet that he's not coming. But if he does come, it's a win.
It's a win-win.
It's a win.
It's a win-win because if you bet that he's not coming,
I'm gonna bet
and
he's
he
not
don't
coming.
come, you made money.
But if
But
you
if you
do
bet
come-
that he, but if you
What's
do,
the odds? The odds-
but
it's
if,
right
but
both sides.
if he
Bro,
do come,
remember he was
forget the kingdom.
Remember he was supposed to come a couple of months ago.
It's a win-win, bro.
What was that whole thing about? There was all these people over in Haiti or something.
That is for an Israelite. That is a win-win bet.
Win-win.
There is no losing.
Yeah, it's
Because
no-
the Lord come back.
I'm not.
The Lord come back and get the kingdom.
But if you
If you
don't,
don't, then you made a little bit of
yo, there's some money. Yeah, I wanted to tell you about that too. I seen it pop
That's
up.
crazy. It said that. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It was something
So,
like-
so it's true what they say about Cauchy. You literally can bet on
bet on
everything.
you can bet on anything.
Yeah, you could. That's crazy.
You can literally be like, what is Trump going to say him during his next da-da-da-da? And then you can bet. But that's neither here or there. Slovakia. All right.
Yeah, but it does have
okay.
the Lord. So that's cool.
It's Revelation 17. I'm gonna start at 15. It says 17.
Oh, did you know this? While you reading that, the Bible Institute is reading the Bible over the next week in entirety. So they're going to read the Bible. So there's certain speakers that are going to read the Bible from front to back, and they're going to just be reading. You can go and tap in live, or just be reading the Bible. If anybody doesn't like to read, someone's going to read it for you. Even though go ahead.
It's Revelation 17 and 14. It says, and these shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. And for it says, for he is the King, for he is the Lord of lords, and King of kings.
And the Lamb is talking about Yahweh Shah, who they can call Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
It says, and they that are with him are called chosen and faithful.
These are the 144,000 and the 1/3 elect. Mainly the 144,000 are going to rule as a royal priesthood and rulership kings over the earth and over the nations. Go ahead.
Verse 15, it says, and he saith unto me, waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore.
Now the whore is going into Great Babylon, or AKA America, and the 10 horns are going against. It's talking about the United Nations or the EU, right? The nations that are the whore is. The whore is America that flew upon the dragon. The 10 horns. Go ahead.
Continuing in it's verse 16. It says in the 10, continuing in 16, it says, these nations, it says, these shall hate the whore and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For Yahweh hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, unto the words of the Most High Yahweh shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
And what is that great city that rules over the kings of the earth? Babylon the Great, aka America. So we understand that America is going to be wiped off the face of the earth because all the nations, especially its allies, are going to turn on it because America is literally pulling everybody down. It's like you stuck in the middle of the ocean. You got that one person that can't swim.
What's up,
I mean, so having that understanding, we know that, you know, America's circling the drain and the inevitability is coming. And all Esau did was mark himself by giving himself a date. He marked himself. He said, yo, 2030, we should be all full effect. All right, well, you just told us that the Lord's going to be coming sooner than that. You know? So I appreciate the pride upon thee. All right, go ahead.
It's Jeremiah 51 and 7. It says, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Yep. The nations are mad because it's going to be hell to pay when the nations realize like they're gonna they got these underground bunkers. They can see things on the radar coming out of the oceans from above. Yes, the oceans of above, and they're going to be like, yo, there's an armada of ships and everything, and it's probably going to be something going to pop up. We are the rulers, the Israelites, we're coming to save our people. And they're going to be so pissed at America, like, y'all got us in this bullshit. They're going to come and kill us all now. And they're going to be so mad, they're going to kill them.
Yeah, it's prophesied that their blessing is the sword. He said, I think it's Genesis 25 roughly paraphrasing, like, yo, by the sword thou shalt thou live. So the only way he knows is to live by the sword. Yeah. And he gave him the fatness of the earth to do it.
That's why he's so fucking evil, bro. Privileged and evil, bro.
Yo, that was a blessing of the scraps. Like, what's that? Isaac? Yeah, Isaac ain't know what to do. He said, damn, I gave your brother everything.
But it was basically him grooming Esau from the get-go.
Yeah, from the get-go, yeah.
We know that if you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Yeah.
So he gave him the blessing of the sword.
And temporarily the earth for now.
Ultimately, it was written that the elder shall serve the younger.
Yeah.
So he really, he took my birthright first. I ain't got my blessing. Like, damn, Pop, you ain't got nothing for me.
Facts.
Well, it was already written, like, bro.
Yeah, but it's also Esau the renege too. He did sell it, like, low key. Like, it was a fair deal. Like,
you know what's crazy about Esau? Like, I work in the corporate world, right? And each year and each quarter, they always talk about quarterly growth, year-over-year growth. Do you know that in America, even though gas prices, food prices, everything's going up, did you know corporations are making way more money now than they've ever done in history? And they still want more? It's like, bro, you just made, how much you make last year? I made, as a CEO, I made $15 million.
What Esau going to, Esau, what Parathon bring about Esau?
Insatiable, yep.
They don't have what he said, insatiability. Which when you add the ability,
their insatiability.
The ability, that suffix basically means the ability to do something. You know, you're able to do something. So if they're insatiable, that means they're unable to be satiated. They can't be satisfied. It's just not in their being.
That's why they gotta go.
You can give them the whole earth, and they'll be like, all right, what's next?
That's why people speak about Esau as a cancer. And what happens with cancer cells? They keep growing and growing and growing and growing. Eventually, if you keep growing, you let it keep growing, it's going to destroy what? The entire vessel.
So when the vessel dies, guess what? The cancer dies with it.
Exactly. So what does the Lord have to do? He said, I got to speed up the time for the elect's sake because there should be no flesh left to save if he doesn't. So he has to come and cut out the cancer or everyone's going to be gone.
Yo, the Lord always been doing that. Remember the brother from Joshua? Everybody was good, winning wars, and he started losing. But that one portion of the brother wanted to hit the garment and the gold. You know what I'm saying? Once they found out what it was, they cut him right off. And his bloodline too.
Cut a whole line.
Chuck the whole joint.
I'm pretty sure.
Everybody thrived.
I'm pretty sure he came back through the loins mad as shit. Like, dog, don't ever.
Imagine Joshua, everybody listening to him talk like, yo, we keep losing. He opened.
Oh, imagine the siblings.
Garment.
Imagine the siblings got to be lined up like this dickhead, boy. Like, we was cool. And now you draw, and then we all gotta go.
Lord ain't play though, because he killed the bloodline. Yeah. They burnt down all the possessions. They done killed the goats, all that.
Yeah, everything gotta go. Everything is like to the Lord, it's all tainted.
It's all tainted. Yeah, the Lord don't play. That's because Yahweh wasn't playing. That's why I tell people, bro, stop messing with Yahweh, bro. You better believe in his only begotten Son, because the only thing that's keeping you safe is his only begotten Son. Yeah. Yahweh is not playing with none of us. He will cut your bloodline off and not even freaking fucking bat an eye about it.
Give it no other thought.
No other thought.
Yahweh Shah is really the ultimate big brother. Like,
ultimate big bro. Ultimate big bro. Without him, we wouldn't be here now.
We would not be here.
None of us would be here now. Our bloodline would have been wiped out. If it wasn't for Yahweh swearing upon his own name and Yahweh Shah coming, we'd have been wiped out.
Yeah, wiped out.
Because you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, sottish, spoiled, freaking haughty people, man. We are some of the most beautiful, but the most disgusting people. You got to be honest. I know my people. You so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, bro. You literally have the tools to be the greatest of greats of greats. dominate in everything and everywhere and everything. Anything we touch literally turns to gold. We self-sabotage. That's how disgusting we are. We destroy everything. What?
So Isaiah 1 and 3, we ain't hit this in the beginning. Yeah, I'm hitting it in the NLT. It says, even an ox knows its owner, and a donkey recognizes its master's care, but Israel doesn't know its master.
We're in the NLT, ain't you?
Yup, that's why I said the NL. Yup.
Or do it not consider the
Do
KJV.
it not
right?
consider.
I'm used to the KJV one. Yo, but go
I never read it. I just wanted to see what it said. It's candid though. It says, my people don't recognize my care for them. It says, oh, what a sinful nation they are.
See, they don't even recognize, bro. You don't understand it. We wouldn't be here. The fact that I'm even speaking to you right now is testament of the Lord. That people don't even realize that. When you wake up in the morning and you open your eyes, you really need to be like thankful because bro. Technically, we're not supposed to be here. We're not supposed to. And if it wasn't for, like I said, Yahweh swearing upon His own name and going in a covenant with Abraham, Israelites was even thought of. He said, man, all right, look. Oh, Abram, because it was Abram at first. Big dog. I'm making a covenant with you. I promise by my own name.
That's what sealed it right
Your
there.
bloodline
Yeah,
gonna
sir.
be good. Whatever come from you, you gonna be good.
And then not to mention, shout out to the Lord's mercy. He ended up being like, you know what? All right, let me do another covenant because the first one was bullshit. So let me just go and make a second one. Then I'm gonna do it this way so I can guarantee the game. That's what
Yeah,
he did.
that's how you know the Lord always had. He had set us. He had a standard for us.
Yeah, standard.
I mean, but at the same time, he knew who
Talking
we
about,
are.
Exodus.
No, that's Romans 8, second covenant.
No, I'm not talking about second. Well, second covenant's not here yet. Well,
True. I'm just saying why he had to consider it in the first
well, what
place.
I'm saying, technically, I'm not saying it's 3 covenants, but technically it was 3 promises. It was promised to Abraham, and then Exodus when we actually signed the blood contract, right? And then a second covenant that's to come, which
The first one,
basically
yeah.
it's been written out already. The second covenant's been written out. We're just not in the kingdom of heaven to
fulfill it. Yeah.
fulfill that. You know,
It's like a trust.
you got it.
You just say you
You have a
ain't nothing.
contract, but the contract has a start date.
Exactly.
The contract doesn't go into effect until
Yeah, correct. There you go.
It's
Yeah.
like you sign a lease for an apartment.
Right.
You move in on
There
July
you go,
1st.
there you go.
But
You
but contingency, if you do not
Right.
fulfill these things
Right,
before
deposit,
moving date,
this and this, then
you will
the contract
lose,
is on the board.
and you lose your deposit.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But you're not held responsible for everything in the contract until the start of the
until the start.
contract. Until you move in. You can't get charged utilities until you move in.
It's Isaiah 1 and 4. Oh, what is in the NLT? It says, oh, what a sinful nation they are, loaded down with a burden of guilt. They are evil people, corrupt children who have rejected the Lord. They have despised the Holy One of Israel and turned their backs on him. It says, why do you continue to invite punishment? Must you rebel forever? It says, your head is injured and your whole heart is sick. You are battered from head to foot, covered with bruises, welts, and infected wounds, without any soothing ointments or bandages.
That's exactly, and that's Job shit. Bro, that is. Bro, I remember I had a boil. I'm talking like one little boil, and I remember when they had to cut that open, and it hurt, and the pain you felt for a couple of weeks after it's trying to heal. Just think, it's talking about you got it all over you.
Yo, I had one on my lower back, bro, and it paralyzed me. It was so painful. I couldn't move.
Just think
bro.
you got them all over your body.
Yeah, that's
Bro.
He said, why should you be stricken anymore?
Yeah, the Lord's like,
you just going to keep me
my
holding.
shit, my shit
you
just
went
kill
through
you.
worse already.
Might
Like,
just kill you, put out your misery.
Like whipping your child.
Whipping your child,
And
just
then,
not getting this.
and then they just keep doing the same shit over again. Or they go and find something else to do.
Right.
Just get out my house, bro.
yeah, like it's,
Get out.
That's why, hey, the child ain't listen, man. They send him to the midst of the city. So everybody pick a stone up. Just get busy on it. Just have another one type shit.
yo, it's you say that though.
Yeah, literally.
Basically,
Get rid of them, start over.
Right.
yeah, like it ain't working, then it is what it
Like,
is.
you impudent child. Kill him and I'll just have another. Kings used to do that all the time. Oh, he's worthless. Banish him.
What Nolan said to Mark. He said, what's another 17 years?
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
just start again.
I
Have
just-
another son.
While he's whooping his ass.
Yeah.
Talk.
And he was pounding his face in blood splatter. Like, kill him. He said, what's another 17 years? I'll just start over and have another son. I was like, oh, shit.
And did it.
And did, well, no. He kept
Not
his-
that way.
No, not that
Yeah,
way.
not that way, but still had another son though.
Yeah, he had that son. It wasn't his son.
So that's a spiritual
But that was spiritual.
anime.
Well, they say Israelites or black people are, well, Israelites in general are the Viltrumites.
Yeah, the Viltrumites. Yeah, they are. They are
Hilarious, bro.
Israelites are the Viltrumites. Like they really are. Conquerors over
With dwindled numbers, with no homeland to go back to.
Right.
So we're trying to rebuild our culture by dominant.
Real shit. That's some
That's
some Bible.
That's plague.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Okay.
It's back in Isaiah 1. I'm going to just keep rolling since we bang. Isaiah 1 and 7. It says, your country lies in ruins and your towns are burned. Foreigners plunder your fields before your eyes and destroy everything they see. Beautiful Jerusalem. It says, beautiful Jerusalem stands abandoned like a watchman's shelter in a vineyard, like a lean-to in a cucumber field after the harvest, like a helpless city under siege. It says, if the Lord of heaven's armies have not spared a few of us, we would have been wiped out like Sodom destroyed, like Gomorrah. It's going into
Daniel 4.
a few of us.
Hold on, Daniel 4:35.
Oh,
I
yeah,
do what
yeah.
I want. I do what I want with the armies of heaven and the people of the earth who can sit here and stand in my hand and tell me what have I done. Paraphrasing, but basically saying, if it wasn't for the Lord's armies,
Right. That was damn near
Yeah,
on point.
it was.
That was damn near verbatim, bro.
oh, all right, yeah, but how the Lord said that the Lord's armies is what decimated. Obviously, because you can't do nothing against Israel unless the Lord allows it.
Right.
And it's simple as that. So the Lord's armies is the
The Lord
one
said
decimated.
it. He said, if you can count the sands of the sea
And the stars of the
Yeah.
sky.
the stars of the sky, then I'll destroy Israel.
You
Because
can even
you'll never do it. Yeah.
You can even go to Daniel 9 and 12. They say no nation under heaven has went through what Israel went through, roughly paraphrasing.
That's how you know seriously the transatlantic slave trade was as bad as we thought it is.
Bro, it was before the transatlantic slave trade. What you not understanding? Slavery started
Egypt,
over.
right, it was crazy.
Bro, y'all forget about the Islamic slave trade. They was selling 2 of our women to every one man. They treated us like dogs. They would freaking rip. Bro, you know what? The Islamic slave trade started first. We remember we were fleeing from Roman persecution, 70 AD. We're fleeing from them. This is also when Ottoman Empire and all these other freaking empires, Muslim empires, started fucking spreading all over the place. And then they were trying to take over all our territories. They were hunting us down and selling us to slavery. Muhammad had slaves. So for all you Spanish Muslims, black Muslims, whatever, Indian Muslims, yes, you were in slavery by the same people as you're trying to worship. I don't understand you. I don't get it. I'm like befuddled
That shit is
on how you just don't even fucking.
Black Muslims are a joke.
It's a joke, bro. Spanish Muslims a joke.
I knew it was a joke until I started working for that shit.
It's a joke, bro.
Also, bro, just the land back, like us fleeing into the mountains, which are the interiors of Africa, Western Africa. Bro, that's not the only place. We fled to all nations.
We spread to the 4 corners of the earth.
Right.
We spread all over the place. Some ran into China. See, this is a lot of people don't even understand this. Kung Fu and all that was given to them. Where was the original Kung Fu and martial arts from? It was in where? Africa, and it was given to the Chinese and Japanese. People don't even know this history because y'all don't do no studying.
But even when you go into that history, like samurais and all that,
All that.
they were Israel.
Bro, we know. Like, bro, I know you know. But I'm saying perspective, like, people don't understand. We took our cultures and spread them as we flee. So when we fled back down through the land of Canaan, right, fled into the mountains, land of Canaan, these were our enemies. Yeah, we had our armies and stuff, so we did carve out a little piece of land called the land of Judah. Go look at the old maps, right, closer to southwest Africa. And right, we had our little spot, and bro, we brought our own culture, customs, money, everything. These people hated us. The Lord allowed us to erect the little small kingdoms there for a little bit, but then when that time
But
came,
they already knew that we would have kept growing.
Yep.
Because they knew the history.
Yep. But when the time came for the diaspora, the Lord was like, "Go get them."
Go
Go get 'em.
The Canaanites and all the nations in Africa, they knew our history.
Yep.
They knew that we were fighting them for hundreds of thousands of years, bro.
Pre-flood,
They
though.
were our number one
Enemy. Ham was
Really?
our number one enemy. Yep.
Abraham was that was our first out.
Yep.
Abraham was warned against them.
Yep.
So
Remember,
they knew the history, so
Abraham.
they knew
Abraham
that
a
we
lot
were-
had a
they-
split because he was so
Where's
big.
Sodom before that?
like Iraq, I think.
Like,
Oh, wow.
like around Iran. It's
Because when they took Lot, Abraham
It's like
Abraham,
northeast Africa, not northeast, like East Africa, like right in that area.
Oh, wow. Because remember when they took Lot, he trooped up.
Yeah, it's like, then it's like, yo, we gotta go say Neff.
He said he grabbed the servants.
Yeah, service. He got the whole. He hit him while he was asleep.
I see, yo, we're running here. We're gonna handle it. They handle business.
Yo, their tactics was pretty brutal back then.
Guerrilla warfare. Our people was on dog shit.
It wasn't no fighting.
Bro,
Let's go stand in the line.
We're gonna march.
Nah, bro, we sticking to the camp.
Nah, my was
at
like
night.
this, yo. Oh, we got the mountains to hide us.
John Wick's assassin shit.
they
Like,
was
remember when with Simeon and
Simeon, it was Simeon and Benjamin.
And Benjamin, yeah, they went at the both for getting that denial.
Yeah, for popping his sister.
Yeah,
Bro, they was literally garters and
It was like,
they
man, this uncircumcised motherfucker going. Yo, Jake talking about something. He want to start. He want to band up and join hands. Yo, fuck that.
Yo, Jacob was ditching. He's like,
Jacob
oh
was like,
shit.
Nah,
I'll tell you
we
what,
gotta go,
yeah, we gotta get the fuck out of here. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Because he made a whole covenant with him. Everybody circumcised.
He was trying to save
everything.
face.
He was trying to save face. And he still killed him. Like, no, we out here.
He's like, so you gonna let these medicals?
Like, no,
That's what my
we
sis.
ain't trying to
Hey,
hear all
Pop,
that.
we trying to hear all that. We trying to hear all that.
Jacob like, yeah, we gotta get out of here.
He was like, oh yeah, go ahead, let him get circumcised. Go ahead.
Out of here.
Let him get
Go ahead.
circumcised. Nah.
Oh yeah, they weak. All right, you ready? Bro, Jacob woke up in the morning. What, sons? What have you? We gotta go.
Handle business, bro. Had to be
We
done.
gotta go.
It's low key. Jacob low key knew like that shit was right. But damn, shit was never did it like that, bro.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did him dirty.
Yeah, he knew. He was like, and Jacob knew in his spirit, like,
Damn.
that was
yeah.
that's probably the right thing to do, but I was trying to do it differently.
Right.
He was, bro. He
That was like some surgery and
bro,
shit.
he was being a people pleaser.
Yeah, he was.
His sons was like, "Oh, head, take a seat."
Time
Okay,
is up.
take a seat.
The time is up.
What we got?
That was in Isaiah. That, you said you want to go to Marvel's. You said,
Hey, bro, hey, you got something? Hey, you just give me vibing. I mean, hey, that's what I be doing sometimes. Sometimes the vibe be dope.
spirit like the window, bro. Like, that's how we just go with the flow.
Let's see. You know what's beautiful too is when you vibe and let brothers do the thing a little bit. You learn a little new precept. Other brothers got different gifts. Like, you know what I mean? You be, you know what I mean? Tap into history a little bit or whatever.
So when bro start going into the history, we all shut up.
We all just be quiet. Like,
We be in the zone, like we
oh, that's crazy.
Remember I was telling you about the pastor that seen the UFOs?
Oh yeah, y'all.
Pastor who attended secret UFO disclosure meetings saw images of translucent beings that chilled him to the bone. Bro. I'm trying to tell you, they're getting ready. They're getting ready for a false flag, fake alien invasion, and some of you people are gonna fall right into the freaking clutches of Esau.
Well, they really expect to see Jesus coming back. Big ass white hand.
Bro, they gonna
My sons.
You can like
All
this.
soft.
Yeah, you gonna see doves flying.
Oh, did you see
Sky open all bright.
Did y'all see the boys, the 5th season?
I see
How they
it.
trying to make Homelander God, bro?
Yeah,
He
no.
claiming to be
Oh,
God.
he
They had Jesus come get yo. You got this watch. I ain't even gonna spoil it, bro.
I gotta catch up with that show, man. I gotta catch up with
Come
that.
down.
I ain't even finished.
That's a sadistic ass.
They had Jesus basically come down and pass him his crown of thorns. Like it's too wicked down here.
Wait.
You gotta pick up the mantle. I said, yo, bro, this shit is wicked as hell. You see the boys? It's on Mondo, bro.
I watched the show. I haven't caught up.
The 5th season is fucking
I'm on
wild.
season 1.
Season 1, episode 2.
Y'all just check it out. Y'all gonna be like, damn. Homelander is the epitome of
Yeah.
Esau, bro.
Yeah, he
like
is.
he's literally that's him. If he had that power,
See, my bad to get back on.
Nah, you good,
I know
bro.
we're
That's
talking
all
about
I had.
aliens anyway. But no, see how they said a pastor who attended? Remember, the Catholic Church. It says Pastor Joseph Zubetz and evangelist Tony Merkel were among a small group of faith influencers invited to a private gathering in a remote mountainous Airbnb in Tennessee in February. There, former military personnel and investigators into non-human intelligence shared details about upcoming government disclosures of UAPs, reverse engineered crafts, and encounters with otherworldly entities. The Trump administration released an initial batch of UFO files on May 8th, including images and videos of anomalous craft and reported alien interactions, with additional documents expected soon. Attendees at the Tennessee meeting viewed striking visuals that left them deep impressions. At the meeting, I was shown images from one of the presenters, devices of entities that were translucent, standing in wooded environments with long arms and legs, who let's describe. Now, mind you, these are pastors that were sent to this remote place in Airbnb that was supposed to be confidential. Why is it leaked to the public? If it was only for you, why is it leaked to the public now? Because they're making but spiritual influencers, right? You know, wolves in sheep clothing to tell you, yeah, man, aliens are real and God is this and that. They're trying to pull a veil over you guys' eyes. You know how many people gonna fall for the shit? They're gonna fall for the dumb shit, bro. Ah, man, I can't wait. Actually, I can't wait till that happens. I want to see it. Fucking fake chariots flying around.
The elect will be like, get the fuck out of here.
Bro, if a chariot come down and ropes come off of it and hoist people up, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I mean, that ain't spiritual. Ropes.
We were just talking about that golden cup though. Like Babylon got the whole so-called, America got the whole world drunk off this fucking doctrine, philosophies and how. I mean,
trying to find an article that we touched the topic on the chariots and the angels.
All right.
And lately I've been seeing how a lot of people calling the chariots or the angels demons and shit like that.
To them.
Well, what they call
sense.
it makes sense though, because what they call angels and demons, what they call angels and demons back in the days, what they call aliens now. Because remember, they have paintings of chariots and stuff from antiquity times, right? And people always talk about things coming from the sky, all over the world. So before angels and demons, now they're gonna like, oh, they're just UFOs and aliens. Hey, look, stop it. If you got a being that can go interdimensional and different dimensions,
I have two.
that's either an angel or a demon. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat that for you. You telling me you can go from this realm to the next? Oh yeah, you one of those. You one of those.
Don't the Lord ask Satan what you doing? He said, man,
Yeah,
just going to and fro.
Seeking who I made up.
like you said,
Like you told me to
like
do.
you told me to do.
Seeking who I can devour. What about my man Job? Then they had a bet on it. Like, bro, people say that Satan was cast from heaven. He's not allowed up there. Why the hell was he up in the throne room talking to God directly?
And the Lord gave him command that he couldn't go.
And he's like, yo, bro, you can go down there, you can fuck him up, just don't kill him. Don't do that. He went down there and fucked him up. I didn't kill him, Pop. And then he went back to the throne room, and then Yahweh was like, yo, Satan, what's up, my man Job? Satan didn't even want to talk about it because he know he lost. He like, I lost that bet, man. Come on, bro. People they don't read their scriptures, bro. They don't read these scriptures.
The scriptures say the deceived and deceiver are his. So the Lord cast the wager that he knew he was already going to win. So he just let Satan do his thing, prove his loyalty. He righteous in his wickedness. That's what he was created to do.
And actually, Satan is righteous in his wickedness because he was created for exactly the purpose of what he's doing.
And he feared the Lord. Think
And-
about it.
and he
he ain't
fears the
killing.
Lord.
He ain't killing because what?
Yeah, because he knew damn well if he
Yeah,
would have
he knew.
killed Job, the Lord would have.
Went against the
Lord was like,
grain.
yo, you can do whatever you want, so you can't kill him, bro.
You see,
So I can fuck his family, everything else. Yeah,
bro, what the first thing he do? He
Can't
killed
kill
all
him,
his
though.
kids, bro.
He's like,
then
yeah.
he put boils on him.
bro. Remember what you
He's
just
scraping them joints. I said, damn, bro, that shit probably hurt.
Bro, hurt ain't the word for it. Then he lost all his cattle, money. Then he, mind you, the only guy. This is the funniest part of the whole story. The only thing Satan didn't touch was his woman. Why?
She turned her up.
Think about it. Think about it. The only thing that Satan did not touch was his woman.
She did kind of like draw him too.
But why
He
did
turned her into a demon,
No,
bro.
she was already a demon.
Right.
Satan was like, all right,
As soon as you take away that comfortability,
yep.
true colors.
Satan ain't do nothing. But he ain't do nothing to her. He's like, I'm gonna leave her alone. She
Oh,
gonna
I
do
know why.
She
She
gonna
gonna
do
make it worse.
She gonna do exactly what she was meant to do anyway.
right.
Make his life a living fucking hell.
Yeah.
What do they do now?
Rock 26 talk about how once a woman got to take the reins, she start acting.
Oh yeah,
real-
because a woman's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
A woman's not supposed to be in a leadership role because of the fact that they're going to lead the ship to destruction. Hey baby, we're a long distance drive. Oh, I don't want to drive. All right, baby, just drive for an hour. I just need a nap. Next thing you know, you want to crash in a ditch. Well, baby, I didn't see the. All right, this is why you wasn't supposed to do it anyway.
That's before when we were shit.
Then it's gonna fall on you.
Got you. It's Job 2 and 4 in the NLT. It says, Satan replied to the Lord, skin for skin, a man will give up everything he has to save his life.
Yep.
But reach out and take away his health, and he will surely curse you to your face. It says, all right, do with him as you please, the Lord said to Satan, but spare his life, like you said. It says, so Satan left the Lord's presence, and he said he struck Job with terrible boils from head to foot. All right, Salaki, so he didn't kill his kids first. He struck him with the boils first.
Yeah,
right?
boils.
He put him through pain.
Yup. Verse 8 says, Job scraped his skin with a piece of broken pottery as he sat among the ashes. His wife said to him, are you still trying to maintain your integrity?
See?
I don't even want to
Look,
say. I don't
see,
even want to repeat.
See, she already right at him. Oh, so
Right.
you got boils on you, and you really think he nagging and nagging and nagging? He's like, yo, Satan was like, I ain't gotta do nothing but let her do what she was.
That's it.
Bro, I'm
Dude,
sorry,
that
but
was-
this
that
is
was
the truth of it.
That was a
I don't
valid.
gotta
That was a
touch
valid
her.
point. That
I
was
don't
a
gotta touch.
valid point.
I don't gotta do nothing with her. She gonna do it. She gonna join hands with me. What is it that the Jake woman does? Join hands with Esau. Who is our biggest enemy other than Esau? The Jake woman. And no, I'm not saying that to be disrespectful to you ladies, but let's be realistic.
They can't handle uncomfortability.
Loyalty is a masculine word. It's not a feminine word.
Feminine means what? No faith, right?
And yeah, and loyalty is not for women. Women are only loyal to themselves. Yes, I'm saying it very clearly. You're loyal to your emotions. So if a woman loves you, she's going to be loyal to you. That's why a woman can be in love with you for the first 6 months, and as soon as she can wake up one morning, I don't think this is all of a sudden that love is just gone. Where a guy, literally, most women don't even know this. A guy will be in love with you, fall in love with you, fall back in love with you, all in the same relationship. You never knew because he's taught to stay into the wheels fall off, work harder, try harder. You're taught fight or flight, leave when it's uncomfortable.
That's what I said. A man can be unhappy in a relationship for years. And your woman would never really
Most
know.
men are unhappy in relationships because literally a relationship for a man is servitude, meaning a servant leader.
It's a cage.
It's a cage. It's like I gotta help and do this all the time.
What was Yahweh shot?
And I'm not saying that, bro. I'm not. Listen,
Servant
I want to
leader.
make this very clear, ladies. We love women. This is not a. We love women. It says the glory of a man is a woman. So we're not sitting here telling you that we're like, oh. But you need to understand something. The word woman means servant or help me. Most of you are not servants or help me.
A man was
So-
able to be in his element, his true element in nature without any ropes or chains.
Yeah, bro.
Relationships would be so much better.
So much crazy. So much crazy. And if they knew that about a man, to leave his ass alone and let him do what he do,
relationship would be better.
It'd be better.
Don't sit here and question him.
Yeah, leave him alone.
Don't try to pull him down or stop him from doing.
But look, as it, keep reading Job. What is she doing? What is she doing? Are you going to try to hold your integrity? You really going to try to stay righteous even after he messing you up? Bitch, you supposed to be like, bitch,
Yeah, yo, bro.
my bad.
It's my shit funny shit when you do that.
Bitch, you supposed to be on some like, babe, maybe it's just a test. Babe, maybe he's just trying to show you something right now. Stay faithful. Look what he already gave us. Be grateful. No, what's she do? Go ahead.
It's Job 2:9. Again, it says, his wife said unto him, are you still trying to maintain your integrity? Curse the Most High and die. But Job
She
replied,
told- hold on.
go ahead.
I don't even want to repeat those words.
I didn't want to either.
I mean, hey,
She said,
and I quote, you gotta say, and I quote.
and I quote, not out of my words, okay? Curse the Most High and die. What?
That's the fake fucking mother.
Bro, like, why are you going, like, go straight to the juggler like that?
So it was like a switch that turned on. Like,
Bro,
damn.
bro.
She watching, they got wheels on him. Like, damn, you still
Are
going?
you still gonna be rocking with
Still
him
loyal
when
to
when he doing this to you? Like, hey, bitch, if you don't shut I mean, if you don't be quiet and see the reasoning or try to see the reasoning, because my ways are not his ways, my thoughts are not his thoughts, we will never be able to understand the Most High and why he does the things he does. So why even try? But see, that understanding,
Female be like, well, why can't we
well,
now?
why can't we? What you mean? See, shit.
That's that, yo, that go back to the
Bro.
garden, bro.
Damn.
What's that, Genesis 3, they go back to the garden, putting that enmity between man and a woman. He took that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
God, it's back in Job 2. Job 2:10.
Your nature is your nature, whether you like it or not. If the shoe fits, wear it. If it's not you, don't wear it. That's why the Lord, I'm going to add this one thing. That's why the Lord says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. That does not mean that all you guys are wives. Women outnumber men 100 to 1 on the planet right now. Why is he saying if you find a wife? That means it's hard to find out what. There's plenty of women out here, not many
The
wives.
problem is that most of these women think they good women,
And they're not.
That's the problem.
Who's the judge?
So they be so quick to say when a man goes and he'll deal with another woman, and she might be quote unquote a hoe, but he'll give everything to her, and then y'all been together for years. He ain't give none of that to you. He'll give it to her at a certain time because she treat him well, and you didn't. You think you was a good woman to him, but you was not. And she was. So then you say, oh, she a hoe.
And also, I'm going to add one thing. Value, you can't give yourself value.
Right.
Value
Value
is given to you from someone else. Perfect example. I'm going to use women. women say they want a good man. What is a good man? So like, oh, I want a man who's a provider, a protector. He's tall. He got a 6'6". He this, he that. You got all this criteria.
And then they want to.
And then you're saying if he doesn't have these things, he has no value. The same way. Now let's flip it. If she's not soft, she doesn't speak to me well. She doesn't support me. She doesn't breathe life into me, right? And she doesn't adhere to my rulership, right? Then she's not a good woman. See how that works? We're telling you that this is the standard, and this is what your value is based on. Just like you. But I know they're just going to go through one ear, not the other. But that's also in the
Women want
scriptures.
too much out of men too. They want all these things, all these character traits, and then they want you to be monogamous.
Mind you, Job was rich.
Which
Hold on.
monogamy is slavery.
Oh, that's the crazy part. Job was rich. Job was a millionaire at this point. When he was getting jacked up, he was getting jacked up. Matter, keep reading. This is going to show you. Job was getting jacked up. He was a millionaire. So this means his woman was literally living deliciously.
Yeah.
She didn't have to worry about a single thing, and she already could to say, "Curse God and die." She said that, not me. I'm going to make that very clear. Go ahead. Oh no.
It's Job 2:10.
Those words don't even sound right coming out my mouth.
I was going to skip over the verse.
He felt that too. You felt that too.
I don't know if I'm going to
Look at you.
read.
See?
That's why I say you say you got a quote. Say and I quote.
And I quote.
No,
See,
and
everybody was the same thing.
it's literally in quotes too. It's verse 10. It says, "But Job replied, 'You talk like a foolish woman.
See? Hold up, bitch. Shut up. Talk like a foolish woman. Go ahead.
Should we accept only good things from the hand of the Most High, Yahweh, and never anything bad?'"
See how he's speaking from a loyalty and wisdom aspect?
I know how to abound.
I know how there was no loyalty or wisdom from her.
Because loyalty is like bro. Loyalty is being down for someone or something, regardless of if it's positive or negative.
Yeah, true.
Go ahead.
Women loyal to you because you loyal to them. That's not loyalty.
No.
Right.
Women are only loyal to you when their feelings are towards you.
And
Women
you're,
are only
doing and you're doing everything they
But
want.
basically, you're being a servant unto them. You're doing everything they want. So then they say, "Oh, I like him because he makes me." When a woman is not stimulated mentally, physically, emotionally, or if that's spiritually, they are usually done and move to the next. That's just the nature. Don't kill the messenger. Go ahead.
I was basically saying, it's a verbal agreement. Look, you want to be my girl? You want to be my guy? Cool. They'll be loyal to you off the strength that that's what you're giving them in return.
Look.
Outside of that,
Perfect example. Because I know a lot of these ghetto women want to talk about Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. Her criteria for him was $700,000 a month. For a year or whatever. Goofy. If you want to be with me, you got to pay me $700,000. He said, what? $700,000. That's what she asked for. He looked at her and said, what? All of a sudden, her loyalty went right out the window.
Yeah. And it's like
Track
very-
record.
That's what they decided to say?
it's back in Job 2. Job 2:11. It says, when three of Job's friends heard the tragedy he had suffered, they got together and traveled from their homes to comfort and console him.
Oh, loyalty. And his three friends were three men. See how that worked? His own woman who was in the same household couldn't comfort him, but his friends had to come help. Bro, I can't make this up. How many times have you hear of stories of a man who lost his job, something happens, and his wife's ready for a divorce? Again, you ain't gonna try to hold him down, pick him back up, nothing. You just ready to just jump shit?
But
Bro,
try for a little.
not even. Most of them I can't do.
Dude, it hangs like but it'd be a hang with turmoil.
They don't last
It'd be a
long,
hang
right?
with turmoil.
That shit is conditional.
Right.
Continue.
It'll be you'll hear it though.
Right. It's continuing in 11. Their names were Eliphaz the Temanite, Bildad the Shuhite, and Zophar the Nahamathite. Now Eliphaz was one of Esau's sons. Remember we went into that? That's funny as shit. It's ironic. It's verse 12. It says, when they saw Job from a distance, they scarcely recognized him. Wailing loudly, they tore their robes and threw dust in the air over their heads to show their grief. Then they sat on the ground with him for 7 days and nights, and no one said a word to Job, for they saw that his suffering was too great for words.
Bro, they said,
Damn,
look, bro,
bro.
I can't say nothing, bro.
It was just there.
We know I'm here
sat
with
there
you,
for
bro.
a week, bro.
For a week, we just sat here on the ground. Mind you, they tore their own robes. Like, oh, that's my man, dog. Oh.
Sometimes sometimes it ain't gotta be words. Sometimes it's just
Bro, yo, I'm here with you, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
I know I can't take your pain, but you want you to know I'm here for you.
The presence alone is enough.
Yep.
That's the end of the chapter. This
Yeah, bro.
That's why the scripture
that's-
says in Sirach 37, it says to be thou continue the godly man who will miscarry with thee, but thou shalt suffer.
Exactly.
So he gonna go through that pain with you.
That's
in
what's
any
like
way
try
he
it
can.
too. It's like try a friend.
That's how you try a friend. It says a friend is proven through adversity. things are on the outs, man. Well, you actually keep going because it goes into. I wanted to get to the point where he became a billionaire because he stayed faithful and loyal.
You want to, okay.
That might be like further out.
Yeah, you get straight to the point. You ain't got to go through the whole thing.
What fire prison?
This is after. This is towards the end.
Yeah, towards the end.
It's a trial tribulation.
Because remember, so the speed up after the boils, the Lord basically killed his cattle, his kids, and basically make this man bankrupt. He went from being a millionaire to bankrupt. He lost everything. But through all of that, being brought down to the lowest of low, he was at the highest of high and brought down to the lowest of low. He stayed loyal and faithful.
That's why Sirach 2 talks about some hold on to the Lord, and he will increase at that last end. Yep.
Stay faithful unto death.
Stay faithful unto death, and I shall give
Which
you a
doesn't
crown of life.
necessarily mean you're going to die.
Yep.
It's just that you're willing to stay faithful to the death if necessary. And at the last end,
Deliverance. That was a beautiful well put. You get to the point where the Lord blessed him and gave him everything back.
I'm skipping through. I'm trying to see where.
Really the cheapest conquest in the world.
that smell fire.
That smell good, bro.
Appreciate you.
Yo, that
Doesn't even say
that
it.
was
He just
fire.
looked
I
at
just
it.
smelled it. I'm like,
It hit my nose. I was like, wait, that smells holy.
Go down over there. I smell them.
yo, I remember we used to do that. Remember we used to light it.
We used to light trucks, light them.
We gotta start doing that again,
Put them
bro.
all over the
I got the 12 tribes chart. A-frame.
Yeah.
Like little hooves. Like we're going to stop pushing. I like them
Put it in.
up.
I forgot what happened to our A-frame.
We got an I got an A-frame in the joint. Shit heavy though.
Yeah.
Is that the joint I built?
That's the joint you built.
Just leave it in the trunk.
That shit heavy.
Nah, I got-
you gotta park here. That joint heavy, bro. Oh my
Now,
God.
what I do is next
Or
Saturday
pull
I'll
up, drop it off.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody pull up, yo, I got the, you know what I mean? And then, right, it's if you want to. It's not that deep.
Keep it in the car. I got to bring it.
Bet, see.
I like the little plastic drone.
That's what I got.
The plastic one?
Yeah, bring it.
Because it lights good. It's light. Light. That's different.
33, 1033.
Brethren, according to thy flesh, who are Israelites,
Pertaining to.
Flesh.
all right, bro, we just get it. So basically,
Here we go. Job 42. Nah, it's it's literally the last chapter. All right, I just wanted to make sure I hit the right one. Job 42 and 16.
He go through it all.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Yahweh restores Job's fortunes. Here we go. Job 42 and 10. And the Lord turned the captivity of Job when he prayed for his friends. Also, the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before.
so he went from being a millionaire
To a millionaire.
He went from a millionaire, right? So let's say he was 500 million up. The Lord doubled him and gave him $1 billion back for staying 10 toes down. And mind you, he was praying for his friends, the people who stood 10 toes down with him. They sat on the ground with him. He sent a prayers for them, like, Lord, I know I'm them, but I want you to bless my people. 'Cause look what they doing for me. The Lord looked at him and was like, man,
Open rebuke.
here.
It's just
better
like
than
with
secret
Solomon. When the Lord came to Solomon when he first became king.
Right, yeah.
The Lord came to Solomon and was
wisdom.
like,
That was
yo, what you want? Ask me and I'm going to give it to you. He said, yo, man, look, I'm young. I don't really have much experience.
I got everything.
Just give me. No, he didn't have everything at the time.
No. When I mean he had everything, I mean riches. Remember, King David already carved out
He
the
wasn't
land.
rich. Nah, he had wealth, but not like
no.
how
His wealth
he
obviously
amassed.
would go up because of
He probably was like 100,000 there.
Yeah.
At the time.
Once the wisdom came
Or he
in-
probably had like a net worth of $5 million.
No,
and then the Lord made him a billionaire.
Because it was wisdom, and then he said, because you asked for wisdom,
I'm gonna give you everything else.
Mind you, it was a dream too. He was in it. Sealing the instructions.
He said, man, give me wisdom and knowledge so I could be a good judge.
And the reason why the Lord comes through in dreams, right, and not in the physical form, is because it says the earth is like his footstool. Why would a king come off his throne and come down into a footstool? I'm going, hey yo man, we'll talk to him real quick. Hey yo, little man.
You see it across the board. You watch gang movies and
Bro, but I'm giving
Big
perspective.
dogs already
Yeah, but
soldiers.
people always try to put the Most High in a box, like he's supposed to do something. Bro, he's a God. Why would I need to come down? Bro,
I'm sending a messenger,
I'm
bro.
sitting, bro. I'm a, yo,
Yo, I
tell
come
my
in the
man.
name of the Lord, bro. What I say is bond, bro. Like, this is the words
Exactly.
of the
Talking
Lord.
about V power.
Like, he's not coming off his, who are you?
Exactly, bro.
I coming up, yo, for them to think that he's supposed to.
I created
People
you.
believe that.
I created you. Why am I coming off my throne to come talk?
Or they'll say, like, why would God kill a baby?
Because he created. Because he don't look at life and death the same.
Does not-
He taking the spirit. They coming back to him like, oh,
Does not the potter have power over the clay?
Why are earth and ashes
Is
proud?
Bro,
There's so many different ways.
we can literally just keep
Yeah.
hitting it.
Yeah.
You people are just so freaking prideful, bro. That's why so many people are gonna. That's why so many people are gonna die.
that's why
man.
the scriptures say that in the last days they shall become lovers of
Themselves,
themselves.
yeah.
People are just so self-obsessed. You think that the world revolves around you. It doesn't.
And they don't, and they don't think that the Lord created evil. That's the problem.
Yeah, like, bro.
They don't
And
really
then,
get it.
when you bring the scripture out, I create light, I create darkness.
Not my God.
I create good and evil.
Like you,
Or when he says, "It can there be evil done in the city?" and I have
how
not
is he
done
the
it?"
most? How is he the Almighty and the Most High and the Omnipotent, but he can't control? He can't stop evil.
Yo, who was that? Yo, who was that when the Lord gave the one brother power because he was busting on him because he had a bald head and killed all them young boys with a bear?
Sick the bear.
That was like
Elijah.
Elijah.
That was Elijah.
Elijah.
That's a good point.
Come on, man.
That's a good point.
You better stop
He
playing
sent
with
the
it.
bear to kill a bunch of kids.
Yeah,
The Lord
like-
wasn't playing. See, that's nothing. You telling people like, yo, he prayed to the Lord, like, Lord, you see what they doing to me? They talk
Lord,
about
the
my
Lord
boy.
ain't got-
The Lord was like, I got
the Lord
you,
is
slide.
the ultimate. I ain't got no picks.
No
Right?
picks.
Anybody can get it.
But
Anybody
even the world's perspective or definition of love. He sacrificed his son for a bunch of niggas that ain't give a fuck about
That's
him and ain't knowing.
Hey,
That's love.
yeah.
And we know what love is.
Right.
But like they contradict themselves, bro.
That's some real shit.
Fucking melting pot, bro. Believe one thing.
For people who don't deserve it.
Yeah, bro.
That's why the Most High want to do away with this place. That's
bro.
why Jacob's trouble is
I got
coming.
more.
That's why I believe Jacob's trouble is really gonna be terrible.
Oh,
It's
man.
gonna be terrible.
The worst
It's
ever.
gonna be
Because the
terrible.
Most High gonna have to make an example out of you.
Yo, remember? Y'all remember the hurricane in New Orleans, and they were all the people stuck in the stadium. Did y'all see the video of horror stories of people talking about how it really was in there? How every night you just heard death and rape.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Death
Women
and rape,
screaming,
and they said people was creating factions. They were going around, yo, you with us now, yo, with us, we gonna steal their food, gonna kill them, bro. People started being in there,
Got away with that, too.
and the government covered it up because they didn't want me. Well, obviously because there was a lot of, New Orleans is
Well, that was the trenches already though, so they just turned that shit up.
They said every night all you heard was screams and shit. I'm like, bro,
It's a big stadium.
that's a big stadium, bro. Remember they knocked the stadium down and rebuilt a new one because of that.
It's Job 42 and 11. It says, Then came there unto him all his brethren and all his sisters, and all they that had been of his acquaintance before, and did eat bread with him in his house, and they bemoaned him and comforted him all over the evil that the Lord had brought upon him. Every man also gave him a piece of money, and everyone an earring of gold. So they was giving tribute to him like, yeah, bro. It says, verse 12. So the Lord blessed the latter end of Job more than the beginning. That was the point we wanted to bring out. For he had 14,000 sheep, 6,000 camels, 1,000 yoke of oxen, and 1,000 she asses. And he also had 7 sons and 3 daughters. And he called them, that's just going through the names. It says, in all the land were no women found so fair as the daughters of Job, and their father gave them inheritance among the brethren. And this life, and after this lived Job 140 years, and saw his sons and his sons' sons, even 4 generations.
And then he let him live long. Like, all right,
Gave him another 140.
he's like, yo, here's another this. Now I want you to see your kids,
Basically-
grow up. And then he said to the women, and so people would look at the
he had the baddest little shorties around.
Man, yo. Oh, you must be over here with the Jobites.
Jobites, yeah,
You must be with the Jobites. Yeah.
They actually say that Job had the baddest shorties. He had the baddest one.
Bro,
That's crazy.
Why? Because he stood 10 toes down and was loyal.
That's fair.
It was fair, man. Because remember, the scripture says, it's nothing to the Lord to make a poor man rich.
Yeah, ain't nothing.
It ain't nothing. Like, what's money? What's money? That's a concept.
He had 10 more kids, 7 sons and 3 daughters. And then through that offspring, he seen the children that he lost from the rich. He allowed them, that's
And then their children's children.
They children's children.
Bro,
That's
blessed.
heavy, bro.
He's blessed, man. He's blessed, man.
That was it on that. I mean, that was a heavy Job. Job was fired.
Yeah, Job is definitely right. Somebody got a whoop.
My favorite joint is
Start cleaning it
I'm
up.
a joint of the Lord. I look, the mercy of the Lord is just like that's what it's all about. The mercy of the Lord.
Yeah, but the scripture says that the Lord is the end of the. We have seen the end of the Lord, that He is very pitiful and tender mercy. That's ultimately the nature of the Most High.
Yeah.
He's merciful. Bro.
He just wants you to pray for them.
He's destructive. But
Yeah.
hey, bro, if you really repent, bro, the Most High will have mercy on you, bro. He'll jack you up. But if you really repent, you sincere about it, the Most High will have mercy. That's just the nature of the Lord.
Like he
bro.
was for sure going to destroy an entire city. They all was like, no, man, we apologize. The Lord like, all right.
Yep. But the Most High also knows the heart.
That's why he was mad, because he knew the Lord was gonna do that.
But the Most High know the heart, so he'll know when you being sincere.
But the Lord also don't like disobedience. He's a God. He's like, yo, but that person, we all got kids. Well, you don't.
That's why he
But
jacked up Joe. That's
you
why
tell
he
your
jacked up
kid, yo, don't go down the street and be in the house at this time. You expect exactly that. They don't do it.
Yo, you
just like,
discipline,
bro,
you discipline your kids. You be like, I want you to learn this lesson, but you be feeling bad. Like,
yeah, bro, like, yeah.
damn, I just want you to get right so I can give you
Just
everything.
get
So I can just give
Like,
you everything.
what's crazy, as a parent, you don't like the reprimanding of your children. We don't want to do it. We have to. Like, when my daughter be chopping up sometimes, I be like, hey, little girl. And as I'm doing it, I be like, I didn't even want to have to go through this right now. I love you, but you little brother. Ah. And then she gets it.
Getting swallowed up by a fish is terrifying. People low key don't really get into it. Like that is like draw.
This Sirach 22 and 23. It says, be faithful to thy neighbor in his poverty, that thou mayest rejoice in his prosperity. Abide steadfast unto him in the time of his trouble, that thou mayest be heir with him in his heritage. For a mean estate is not always to be contemned, nor rich that is foolish to be had in admiration. That's kind of like what, Job's homies did when they pulled up, man. They sat with him, even though, Job in his poverty, technically, because he lost everything, wealth, and he lost family. You know what I mean? But there was another joint, I forget. It's basically saying, I think you just quoted it. Something about not knowing a friend and through adversity.
A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and
That's
an enemy
it.
cannot be hidden in adversity.
That's it. That's the one.
So in the times of prosperity, you never know who is real. But when adversity comes, people are going to show their true colors.
Right.
And that happens with women the most.
Right.
When shit hit the fan, you'll see who a loyal woman is.
Unless it's the men that know that already. So you know how to play the field when you with them.
So like when you up, if you meet a woman while you up, you gotta deal with her with a level of caution.
Caution for sure.
That's why I never understood why men lead with their money. Like you try to get a shorty, you lead with, I got this, I got that, I got this. You'll never be able to find it's gonna be very difficult to find a real good woman. It's hard, bro.
It is simple.
It's simple.
Lead with it. Lead with it, man.
It's better to act like you just normal.
Well, just be normal, yeah.
And then
like, just be like,
and then when she show her, then you pop out with
I want him too, bro. Give me a little, you know what I mean? I be all with it. I ain't about to lie to y'all.
Sirach 6.
Like a basketball, spin it on.
Sirach 6 and 7. You good. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him.
Just
to bring it all
go with
full
men and go with women, bro. Don't be so quick to, bro, she did this, she really, bro, you gotta test it, bro. You gotta give it time. You gotta go do some shit to really know. Because women game too, bro.
Oh, that's
Women game too. They'll do certain things that make it seem like they're a good woman just to get you. Just to get you off your guard. Get you off the square. And the next thing you know,
See what you'll go for. Like, they, listen, man, the
And then
Lord
they'll
gave
start
him that.
testing the waters.
If you already know that, you a bull.
What was we talking about? We got, the Lord blessed us with emotional intelligence and then the wisdom to apply it in situations, man. So we doubled up. We're not regular men out here, man. Little wisdom we enduring to the end.
that's why it says. That's why the saying goes: a smart man learns from his own mistakes, but a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. So somebody who's wise will basically look at someone else's mistake and they'll learn from it as if they went through the mistake themselves.
Right.
So this way you obtain like, okay, I see how that happened. I see what happened, the downfalls. I know not to do that. And now if I was in that situation, I'm gonna handle it this way. So now if you get put in that situation, you can move like, oh, I've been here before. Even though you really haven't, I've seen this before. I'm moving like that.
That's wisdom. Wisdom is something, bro. That's
wisdom. Because remember, wisdom is applied knowledge.
Right, absolutely.
Usually when you have knowledge of something, you gotta actually physically go through it to obtain the wisdom. Oh, fuck up. And then you learn, all right, now I know if this happens, I can do this. All right, so that's pretty much it. Lord willing, your brothers and sisters were edified by this today's lesson. This came with all praises, honor, and glory again.
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Baharakapadash.
Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the sincere brothers and sisters in this truth. Till next time, Shalom.